Alright, so welcome back to the video. I'm going to be teaching you guys, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to start fixing up your diet. Alright, so let's start with how do you fix your diet in just less than literally 5 minutes. And how am I going to do it? Well, as you can see right now, I don't have any edits or nothing. I'm just going to go along, and if I F up, it's okay. You guys need to listen to this, because if you're actually struggling with your diet and you're trying to get better, right? Get better just in a matter of like throwing something out or substituting something for something healthier, that's gonna be it. And then you guys are gonna say something like,
That was legitness. Yeah.
And that's what I want to do today. Now, first one, if you're not drinking either a gallon of water or just water in general, right? Or you're not drinking any kind of zero sugar beverage or drink or soda, or juice even, Nowadays they have a lot of non-calorie beverages in your favorite store, either Walmart, Targets, your Rolfs if you're in San Diego, or I think that's a global thing. I don't know, but your Rolfs, Vaughn's, your 7-Elevens even, everywhere. There's zero calorie sugar, non-sugary drinks. That's it, right? So that's one. If you're not drinking any of this stuff or just water in general, then you're effing up right there. Because if you're just drinking normal soda, that it's going to build up around maybe 1/10 of your daily caloric intake if you're not active, or if you're not an athlete. If you're just an everyday person trying to fix a diet just to lose a couple of pounds, substitute this. Substitute your favorite Coca-Cola or your favorite Sprite or beverage that has sugar in them, and get used to, the fake sugar, right? It's not gonna kill you. No, the aspartame or the rat 40, it's not gonna kill you. Those are really well-known research chemicals, right? Yes, they are chemicals, but they're not gonna kill you. They are for human consumption, right? Some of you might disagree. Some of you might agree, okay? So that's your best bet. If you don't know what to drink, then, just look up your favorite beverage. They literally have in zero sugar. And if you have to ship them, of course, if you have the monetary, decision, in your case, then sure. Go ahead and ship them from, who knows, China. I don't know. Maybe they got the virus. I don't care. But start drinking this and start implementing this in your diet. Now, the next one is to actually start looking at how much you're consuming every day, right? Just picture this. You wake up, first thing you do, right? Depends what you do, right? I don't know what your routine is, but a lot of people have, they wake up, they go to do the necessities in the bathroom, either shower, brush their teeth, and then they go eat, right? A lot of people eat a huge meal, which is breakfast. Yes, a lot of people eat most of the calories during breakfast time. Is it either breads and toast, or even peanut butter jellies, sandwiches, or hams and bacon? They put a bunch of ketchup, which I have done. I did it this morning. But that a lot of people eat those. Cereal maybe with milk, and then they put like a bunch of sugar, like actual sugar, which that will add up some calories along the day. And then after that, it is noon. Your breakfast, right? No, stupid. Not your breakfast. Your lunch. So I'm pretty sure you guys eat around like maybe 11 or till 12 or 1, right? Maybe, some of you, the most of the popular in belief. But yes, a lot of you eat even more. Picture this, right? You guys eat even more in the evening. Literally like noon. Noon evening, right? Depends what lunchtime it is. But you guys eat even the double, if not triple, of your calories from the morning. Now add that up, right? Let's say in the morning you ate around 800 calories, right? Okay. Let's say at noon, or afternoon, whichever your lunch hour is, you consume around, I want to say, 1,000 to 1,500 calories at most. Let's just put it as a base, right? And guess what? That's gonna add up to at least 2,300, right? 257, yes, 2,300, right? And then guess what? You might snack, or you might drink your little sugary drinks, right? if you're not drinking sugar stuff, right? And you're, either eating nuts or any granola bars or anything, right? Fruits, whatever, right? They still add up. Now, you come home, right? You're tired. You want to sit down, right? Either work on something else or watch the TV, right? And what do? Snack, right? Maybe your wife is cooking for you. Maybe you have to do your food, right? And guess what? You're still, snacking on something, right? That's you. But you're really gonna maybe even triple that amount of calories you ate, right? A lot of people eat right before they go to sleep, right? Maybe 30 to 1 hour before they go to sleep. And guess what? They think that's why they gain weight, but they don't have a tracker or a little planner thing so that they can track their calories along the whole day, right? The 16 hours of working or pretty much being alive or being awake. And that's what a lot of people do, right? They consume a lot of calories right before they're gonna eat, and that's why they think. Then that's the popular belief that you don't have to eat after 8 if not you gain weight. So a lot of people have debunked that myth, because it doesn't work, right? It's just an amount of the week, how many calories you eat along that week, right? It's just like a percentage or just an estimate of how many calories you individual eat. You have different calorie intakes. I have different calorie intakes. I could say for myself, I'm eating a lot right now, and I'm adding up fat. As you can see, I have some fat right here, right on the lob handle, right here, down here, and not a lot on the face because I store fat differently. But for you individual, you might have a chubby face, a chubby neck, maybe skinny arms, or well defined arms, or it depends where you store your fat, right? And that just depends on the person. Now, what you're gonna do for the second one is to actually have, oops, is to actually have a little planner or a little tracker, which you can find on any app. It's on the App Store or on the Play Store for Samsung. I don't even know if Samsung is a thing, but but yes, there's still apps, or there are calculators on the internet, or you can do it manually, right? You can write it on a piece of paper, write down. I know it's kind of like a discipline, right? It's kind of like a regimen to start you implementing if you want to actually track what you eat. Of course, not give yourself a diet, but just track what you eat for like a week, because it varies, right? You're not eating the same thing every day, right? And put like an estimate of how many calories you're eating every day, right? Maybe one day you ate like 3,000 calories, the next day you ate like 2,500, the next day you ate probably nothing. Who knows, right? Some people do that, I do this sometimes myself, right? It depends how my body needs, because I intend to work out every day, right? I'm active, and I do a lot of stuff, right? Most of my time I'm like moving around, for me at least, right? And so that adds to your burn calories, and if you're especially adding more calories during those meals, right? Depends on what hour you eat. Yes, it's gonna add up, right? So it depends how many calories you're actually consuming and your body is processing, okay? And so what you're gonna do is write it down, very simple. In the morning, I ate eggs, this and this and that, and then right lunchtime, I ate this and this, and then midnight, I ate this, I drank this, and I had a little snack, right, between 9 or 10 or before you go to sleep, right? And then you're gonna start adding up the calories. It depends, and there you go. That's your average for the week. And so for the last and final thing is, oof, dang, that gas just hits different, right? Once it goes down your throat, damn, that just hits different. But yes, last but not least, is to is to don't eat high caloric dense foods. That's how you're gonna start actually avoiding most of your calories, because a lot of you are consuming just basic, what's it called, basic high caloric dense foods that are just empty in it, right? Such as nuts, or some other kind of maybe like chocolate, or maybe like cake, or maybe like sour candy, or any of that sort, right? Gummies or anything like that. That's not gonna make you full. Anything that is high caloric dense, which is pretty much a small amount and has a lot of calories, such as oil, your nuts, macadamia, it's nuts, right? or anything like that, right? Anything that is over maybe 500 calories and less than 30 grams, it's not worth it, because if you're trying to lose weight, you need to eat low calorie dense foods in order for you to fulfill your body and feel full during the whole day. Because if you sit down in the morning and you eat like a bunch of like a handful of nuts, and then you couple that with maybe some orange juice with a lot of sugar, and then you put peanut butter and jelly, that's basically half your calories, if not more, right? Because you're doing, your lunch and then your dinner and then your snack during the day, right? It depends what your lifestyle is. But yes, you need to be careful with high caloric dense foods again, it can vary from food to food. I can give you a list, but I'm running out of time. And so, yes, those are just three main things, right? One, switch your beverages or just drink water. Second, second one is to actually have a tracker or a meal plan, right? You start writing down what you eat, or you can just type it down on your phone. It's on the App Store or on the Play Store. And the third one is to actually avoid high caloric dense foods. And those are the tips that actually help me lose weight and keep it off for the rest of my life, pretty much. And that's going to be the end of the video. And don't forget to subscribe, click that bell button, and leave a comment down below to see how many more tips you guys want to see in the future. So, you guys take care and have a good night.